My name is Akerele Whales. This is another edition of The Shepherd's Pie. Today's food for thought is: don't make decisions when you are hungry. You're hungry and you really want to trash it out. Why don't you wait till tomorrow morning before you talk to your wife? Or why don't you wait tomorrow morning or the next day before you talk about it to your husband, or your children, or your friend, or your neighbor, or your colleague at work? You're very angry and you don't know what to do. Then why don't you just be patient for some minutes, and you are going to see some results that will come from being patient. You are angry and you really don't want to talk, or you really want to talk, and you're the type that when you are at the topmost level of anger, you can talk to anyone anyhow, regardless the age. Why don't you just keep quiet? Wait for some minutes, like 5 minutes or so, thereabout. And I bet you before the end of 5 minutes, you would want to appreciate the moment you went into a quiet mode. But I bet you that in the other way around, when you take the action of anger and you voice out like the opposite of you being quiet, and you were so very anxious and you broke out your voice, you would regret it. There is no action you take from anger that is not always regretted. It is always regretted because the outermost level of result of anger is a distractious and eliminating value that comes into the existence and the face of what is called anger. It is not evitable to be angry, but it is an abomination to allow it to take hold of you. It is a very strong ground it holds when you give it the chances. Everything comes out to be good when you have the patience to hold yourself. There is nothing you can do when you don't have the patience. In everything, things can come out to be good, and in everything that they want wrong, things can come out to be very, very disastrous. What will you do? You have to notice yourself, and you have to know what suits you, and you have to know what opens up your anger. When you know this, you stay away from things that can aggravate it. When you know this, you switch off the things that you know that can reflect from it. It is not from your power, it is not from your inner mind or your self-will, but it is what comes up because of the type of person that you are made of. What do I mean by that? And I will take you to somewhere right now. I used to have a bully when I was in school. Yes, and he knows how to bully very, very well. Well, in the primary level, he used to take hold of whatever we have been given from our home, our food on the cooler, and our biscuits, our sweet. He would just use a baritone voice like, "Hey you, what do you have in your bag?"
I don't have anything there. It's what my mommy gave me that is in the bag.
"You're very stupid. Open the bag and bring those biscuits and sweets for me. They are mine."
I don't have anything to.
You will just take hold of the bag, which is common of him. But I look at him as someone I can handle. Why? Because I know his tactics. I know everything that he uses when he wants to attack. He believes he can fight. But I watched him for months. I watched him for a year. I watched him for a good 2 years because we started together in school till the end of my SS3, the course that I requested for in school. So we did the education together from the beginning to the end. I know him and I've studied him well. He did this to me like 2-3 different times. But something said to me, if I punch this guy once, he's going to pass out because I know where to punch him, in which he's going to have a worse injury for the rest of his life. But I was patient. How was I patient? Whenever it comes to me, I always have a patient mood, like, hey you, what do you have in your bag? Oh, right in my mind before he walks to me, I'll have it in my mind, oh, this guy again. Why is he coming again? And if I just want to make him feel so bad, I will stand up and punch him before he knows it. And down he goes. But I will feel so bad that I have injured somebody, and everyone will believe I have the intention to kill somebody, and they'll call the popo for me. So that was in my mind even before it gets to me. So I have the patience already to exercise it, whatever he brings. Why? Because I know him to be who he is. The particular day I had the patience for him was the day after 5 minutes he had his leg broken by himself. Now, the question is, if I had taken my own action, it might be more drastic than his leg being broken, but he went on his own to have his leg being broken. So look at what my 5-minute patience has done and has given unto me. The result was excellent. There is no patience in any anger that doesn't bring a good result. Any anger that you utilize is always a disastrous result and dangerous motive to take. I know that I have spoken to someone, and I also hope that you satisfied your hunger with this edition of the Shepherd's Power Hand. I also look forward to you joining me next time, because my words to you are fresh pies. Please come with an open mind and an appetite for the food for thought. The Shepherd's Pie. This is Akerele Whales. Bye.